Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now we are going to discuss our next extension, that is the transfer matrix. What is the transfer matrix? Now we are going to derive how the transfer function, right, of the MIMO system may be derived with the help of a status space equation, or you can say that with the help of the state equation, how we are going to calculate the transfer function, right? So just see, you have a command in the MATLAB also. Try to solve x dot ss2 ss2 I think tf, right? You have to define the A matrix, B matrix, C matrix, D matrix, and then you will write this. Then your code will run, right? So what is the equation? The equation is x dot t is equals to xt plus but. This is the first equation, and output equation may be defined as the cxt plus dut. So this is the two equation, state equation, and now we are going to search the transfer function or transfer matrix for this equation. So this is a very simple equation. We will complex one by one. We will go, and now here just take the Laplace, Laplace inverse. Laplace inverse. So the Laplace inverse of this equation becomes x of s minus of x0 axs plus bus, right? And ys, the Laplace of inverse of second equation, ys is equal to c of xs plus d of dus. And you know that how the transfer, what is the definition of the transfer function? Transfer function A is defined as ys upon xs, ys upon, please tell me, ys upon us, है ना? ये आपको चाहिए ना, ys upon us, yes or no? So ys upon us should be, and also you have to keep in the mind that the initial condition should be the 0. The initial condition should be the 0, right? So putting all the initial condition 0, assume that initial condition 0. It means I am wrong, I think. कहाँ गड़बड़ है जी?
Sir, S of X.
Yes, s of x, right? So si minus a inverse ये become हो गया 0, right? It equals to bus. ठीक है, bus यहाँ पर साथ में x f और s. So x of s becomes si minus a, no, गलत, ये इधर गया, si minus a, yes, of xs, yes, is equals to b of us, yes, ठीक है. So now x of s becomes si minus a inverse bus. So this is the xs. Okay, now come to the next, y pe. So what is the y of s? Y is equals to c, and value of xs now becomes this si minus a inverse bus, right, plus dus. So if you take the common us, so c si minus a inverse in b, okay, plus d or overall us, and ys upon us becomes c into si minus a inverse b plus d, right? So this is, by this calculation you can calculate the transfer function of the matrix. But remember, it is again transfer function is assuming transfer function calculating by assumption of x not is equals to 0. Initial condition is 0, right? So ys upon us is equals to this one, and for some instant, please remember, I am defining this term as a gs. Okay, it is just like a gain, right? So it is a transfer function. if anyone, if this question may be asked in the gate exam also, this problem has, based on this problem, so many questions has been already asked in the previous year, right? So Si minus A inverse B plus D, this is the transfer function for the from the state equation, right? So this GS is known as the transfer matrix, transfer matrix, right? So I am taking one short example, then I will proceed further. Question is the state equation of a SIO system are given by x dot t is equals to 2 0 minus 1 minus 5 xt minus 1 0 ut. Find the transfer matrix. Find the transfer matrix or transfer function right? Transfer function of the system. So if such type problem may be asked in your GATE exam and obviously in the semester exam. So simple सा फंडा है, A matrix is already defined. A matrix is defined, B matrix is defined, right? What is C matrix? What is C matrix? C matrix बताओ भाई. Y is equals to क्या है? सिंपल मान लेते हैं कुछ देर के लिए कि दिस इज xt प्लस, है ना? तो C matrix is assume that 1 0 because it is SIO system, right? And D is 0. D matrix is 0. Based on this, you can calculate. You have to calculate what? GS, or that is YS upon US. Transfer function. Transfer function is given by C into SI minus A inverse into B. Right? In most of the cases, D is 0. Most of the cases, the D is 0. हाँ, बोलो. हाँ, क्या कह रहे हो? हाँ ठीक है. Okay, C into SI minus A inverse into B. So you can calculate this matrix. Okay, SI minus A inverse you can calculate. C is also given, B also given, just to multiply, and you will got after solve. This will becomes minus of 1 upon S minus 2. You know, so this will be the transfer function or whatever, right? One more problem I am just giving you so that you can understand it, and such type problem may be asked, है ना? इस तरह का, this is a variation in the problem, right? Obtain the transfer function. Obtain the transfer function. X1 dot is equals to minus 5x1 minus x2 plus 2u. X2 dot is equals to 3x1 minus x2 plus 5u, and y is equals to x1 plus 2x2. So these are the equation x1, है ना? तो now you can represent x1 dot x2 dot is equals to minus 5 minus 1. कहाँ बेटो? 3 minus 1, right? Yes, please. x1 x2 बोलो बेटा 2 5 u, right? And what is y? Y is equals to 1
So
2
1 and 2.
x1 x2, right? So A matrix is given, B matrix, A matrix is given, B matrix is given, C matrix is given. You can simply, you have to calculate the GS as equals to C into SI minus A inverse into B, right? When you solve, I think you will got 12S. Will verify, है ना? Plus 59 upon S plus 2 S plus 4. This is for your practice, right? Right. अब हम लोग नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन में बात करेंगे कि क्या होगा जब एक क्लोज लूप सिस्टम का हमको ट्रांसफर फाइंड आउट करना है. इफ द इनपुट वेक्टर U is R dimensional and आउटपुट वेक्टर Y is M dimensional. ठीक है, हम लोग नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन में बात करेंगे कुछ और, जिसमें इनपुट वेक्टर U will be the R dimensional and the output vector Y is M dimensional. ओके, सो ट्रांसफर मैट्रिक्स हम लोग देखेंगे कि M इंटू आर मैट्रिक्स कैसे बन रहा है. उसके बाद ऑल्सो वी विल सी द ट्रांसफर मैट्रिक्स और ट्रांसफर फंक्शन फॉर द क्लोज लूप सिस्टम, right? We will also see the how the transfer function will be found of the MIMO problem, or you can say the interconnected problem, or you can say the series compensator, right? Series compensator. So in the next discussion we will try to search the answer of these questions, right? Non-interaction systems, this is non-interaction और MIMO. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट डिस्कशन हमारा इस पर बेस होगा, इन सारे टॉपिक्स पे. सो प्लीज रिमाइंड मी, है ना, मैं यही तक छोड़ रहा हूँ, कल वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट, राइट? ओके, थैंक यू.